Welcome, and today I'm playing After the Curtain Call Act 2. I played After the Curtain Call Act 1 like a while ago, like a really long while ago, and I meant to play Act 2 sooner. Kind of glad I waited, because for some reason I feel like it's going to be better now. I don't know. But I remember really loving Act 1, and I know the graphics were good, I know the voice acting was good, I remember a jump scare happening, but I'm gonna speedrun Act 1 because I want to kind of get reacquainted with what happens story-wise before I move into Act 2. Either way, I'm super excited, and yeah, I just kind of want to get into it, so without further ado, let's begin. Alright, Act 1. Let's begin. Let's do this. Illuminate the actor.
The king dreams he is king.
I remember
and
you.
He lives in the deceit of a king, commanding and governing, and all the praise he receives is written in wind and leaves a little dust on the way when death ends all with a breath. Where, then, is the gain of a throne that shall perish and not be known in the other dream that is
I'm trying to make it smooth and it's just not.
Dreams the rich man of riches and fears, the fears that his riches breed. The poor man dreams of his need and all his sorrows and tears. Dreams he that prospers with years. Dreams he that feigns and foregoes. Dreams he that rails on his foes. And in all the world I see, man dreams whatever he be. And his own dream no man knows. And I too dream, and behold, I dream I am bound with chains. And I dreamed that these present pains were fortunate ways of old. What is life? A tale that is told. What is life? A frenzy extreme. A shadow of things that seem, and the greatest good is but small. That all life is a dream to all, and that dreams themselves are a dream. And what is a dream but the absence of thought? And what is a dream but the life of another? That is only lived in the mind. A dream is nothing. Why don't you understand? It is nothing. All these stories are just myths, subjective ideas, exaggerations, dramatizations. Why did you come? We have nothing to give you. We are just actors following a script. Play your part.
Alright. Oh, we clapped at the same time.
Life is a dream.
Life is a dream.
Okay, you're the electrician, right?
Yeah.
The one who moves the spotlight. I need you to do us a favor. Go behind the stage and the radio, turn it on. I didn't manage to turn it on. Something might be wrong with it, please. It's really important.
Okay.
We're depending on you.
Alright. I have a feeling that the jump scares are still gonna get me. I haven't played this in so dang long. But we'll see.
Today's the day. This is the day we risk it all. Mr. and Mrs. Lewis, famous drama passionates, they are coming to see our play at the Goldshine Theatre. The Lewises. Their family has supported small acting companies since time immemorial. And today is our turn. That is, if everything turns out fine, of course. I have been practicing theatre since I was 6 years old, and today, us leg wreckers will rise to the top. I'm getting nervous. Is it too obvious? Maybe I should stop writing notes and continue practicing the script. I hope it goes well. Let's break a leg.
Okay. Okay, so I remember a few things. I remember there's a tentacle that appears there. I remember there's a demon thing that chases me. Or not chases me, but it says like run and hide. and something. I remember this. I think these are nods to their other games. I don't know. Alexius, another warrior that went from being flesh and bone to another demigod. As the legend says, a shepherd walking his sheep saw him fall from the sky with a bright light. Alexius passed the time watching the gladiators fight. It was said when the Roman Empire began, Alexius was the best warrior. From the abilities he had only learnt by watching others fight, he died during a battle, and it was rumored golden blood dripped from his wound. It is known for a fact he had an offspring, but their whereabouts were lost to time. Okay. Yeah, so if I turn this on, it's gonna say run, and then... Radio isn't working, fix the sound's main electricity course. Okay, so when I do this, it'll say run or hide or whatever, and then there will be a creepy thing. I believe that was the jump scare that got me the most. The radio isn't working, fix the sound's main electricity source. Search for the key and access to the electricity sources. Decoration. Employees only? Is this a stage? No, this is. Search for the key. I thought I grabbed the key. Did I grab the key to something else? I have the key to something. I just don't know what it is. Eventually, I know I end up down there. Oh, is this where the... Yeah, there it is. Bye-bye! Okay. How do I not touch that? There's nothing to wrap it around. Confusion. So, oh, I have to touch that. Okay, my bad. Open the metal door. Or is this back here? Yes. The 10th sister will hatch. Some friggin' witch stuff. The Tale of Luton? This book narrates the life of Luntayan, a mythological creature living in an old Philippine forest in which mystical and sometimes horrible things happen. A marvelous piece of narrative fantasy. Lutanian seems like a great guy, if I do say so myself. There's a note over here.
I'm so happy. We had never had the theater for us. And from not having anything to have the whole Gold Sign Theater, that's a big step right there. It is not the biggest stage, but it has rooms everywhere, and having more space for our costumes and scenery is something I will take with open arms. I think the new decorations, by the way, there's a sphere. Nothing new, I know, but it's somewhat strange. Viscous and gigantic. To be honest, I don't know what they'd expect us to make with that thing.
Okay, Helena's important. I think the last guy's name was Frederick or something. Open the metal door. Oh. Bink. Search for the key and access to the electricity sources. Lucky. Wait, what was that? The fall of the Mayans? Oh, okay, so it might not be... My bad. This seems all, like, mythology based. Well, I mean, the Mayans were real, but I mean, like, the Roman Empire, the Mayans, a mythological creature in the Philippines. This piece tells the story of the Mayans who ended up being eradicated by the Aztecs in a cruel and painful way. Because of this, their souls wouldn't be transformed into butterflies as their religion demanded, since they didn't reach the sun. They instead became their counterparts, moths, living in the dark and forever searching the sun's light. An interesting and dramatic fantasy book. Interesting and dramatic tale, in general.
Is it even possible that the Lewis have criticized our play as excellent. No, even better. Is it even possible they've bought us the whole Goldshine Theater? I'm shocked. The Goldshine is now ours. I never would have seen it coming. Besides the theater, they've also bought us some decorations, which Helena is organizing, and some extra pounds Jeffrey has spent on books to write an original play. I always wanted to do that. If Jeff wasn't a mess and didn't throw his books around everywhere, I'm sure they're lying around here somewhere.
Okay, so we have Hector, Helena, and Jeffrey. Those are our characters. Anything else? I don't think so. Fairly echoey in here. I have to remember, where was the electricity? Downstairs. Yeah, because this room changes once I get kidnapped. Life is a dream. Life is dream. Not life is a dream. I wonder what was written under that before. Turn the radio behind the stage on. Hold on. Pied Piper of Hamelin. Oh, I know that story, and I think I said that, I don't know why I did that. I know that story, and I think I said this in the original video. I only know this story because of Amanda the Adventurer. The classic story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin. However, in this book in specific, it is noted that the flute is not what attracted the invasive rats, but that the flute summoned some creature which was itself the reason of the rats escaping away. The book calls this creature not something I can pronounce. The book is really, really old. Could it be the original? Get some money off of that if it's the original. It's priceless. Original creations like that are always priceless. Okay. Because I swear that one of these books was like, when I originally played it, I swear that one of these books was like a snowman kind of thing. And that seemed like a nod to their other game where you have to like build a snowman or fight snowmen. I haven't actually played it, I've just seen the stuff for it. Okay, and then it's gonna be, that's annoyingly loud. That's just my headphones though. We wait. Hide. Okay, this is legit gonna get me. And bingo. There you are. Yeah. How you doing, buddy? Okay. I think tension is always a plus with this creator in specific. Alright. Into the hole. Oh, I have to turn this on. Bing. Bop. Boom. Bop. Oh, okay. How does one here, 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 and here? There we go. Okay. Off we go. Into the vents. I remember this. Because I was like, nothing can happen in the vents. The vents are an enclosed space. There's only so much that you can do inside of vents. You can have something chase you, you can have a scripted kind of event where you fall. Not much else, I feel like, can happen inside such a tightly enclosed area. And if you do a kind of like chase, there it is. If you do kind of like a chase where you have to like figure yourself out through the maze, it can get really repetitive if it's a difficult maze. So I'm glad it was just kind of a scripted thing, but we'll see what was in Act 2. You completed Act 2 of the Curtain Call Act 1, Life is a Dream. Did you find all the books to play the extra content? Oh, did we find all of them last time? Options. Play extra content. Oh! I don't even know if I... Okay, I guess I got through it. I don't know if I was able to play the extra content last time, if I got all the books. Oh, there we go. I had to click on them.
10th sister, you whose light shines upon us. For our hearts beat and our steps sound at the rhythm of the music. Will be your
Is that Helena?
Will be your
The stage is not merely the meeting place of all arts, but is also the return of art to life. Oscar Wilde, you talk too much. I think I was able to play this last time. Yeah. There we go. Not entirely sure what that opened. Oh, turn the light on. Why is life a dream? Is this a circle? With words above it and below it? I don't know, I could be losing my mind. Am I supposed to step through the puddle? Oh, then something grabs you, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Play your part.
You played your part. So are they feeding people? Okay. Okay, I have predictions for this. 120% I have predictions for this. Okay, so predictions for Act 2. Just based off that, the story that I've gotten from that is that we have Frederick, Helena, and I'm gonna call him Jackson. I've completely forgotten his name. It was the last note. Frederick, Helena, and Jackson. So here's what I'm getting. Frederick, Helena, and Jackson, along with like a couple others, were doing these small plays and they wanted to go big, and so these huge, millionaires that have sponsored plays throughout, the decades, their entire families kind of lifted up plays, they see their acting, they do good, that family buys them the Goldshine Theater, but either the family had already, placed the orb there, and that's the whole family's thing, where they're giving these small-time actors this theater, they're giving them this orb. The orb gives them either ideas or skill or has this kind of siren song effect or whatever, but in return it needs food, substance, sacrifices, whatever and what have you. So they start feeding the other people to them, like the other actors. Obviously, I think Frederick, at least Helena, because that sounded like her voice, and Jackson are still all alive. I want to say they've sacrificed their other people, and then they're hiring new people to also sacrifice, but I think Frederick is kind of losing it, because all he wanted to do was make his own play. He wanted to make it big. He didn't want to sacrifice people in order to do that, and so I think he's really losing it. I think Helena's fully cultified. I don't know about Jackson. I've not heard from him other than in the note. So those are my predictions. Let's play Act 2. Oh, that's new. Okay, so the introduction is definitely new. Loving that. I absolutely love that new intro. That's awesome. Okay. There are options here. just like the other one. With your mouse wheel, it will not affect your actual cursor. Okay. I'm not gonna mess with any of that. We are gonna play Act 2. I didn't know I could have played this. I have both files. Okay, I didn't know I could play Act 1 there. Act 2, we shadows have offended. Okay, find all books first. There's a question mark. If we shadows have offended is the first line of Puck's closing speech in Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. In this speech, Puck breaks the fourth wall and refers to the audience, asking them to forgive the actors for maybe offending them during the play. Interesting. Wait, was there one here? Yes, Sigmund's monologue is a piece of Life is a Dream by Pedro. No, not even gonna try. I'm gonna continue to call this man Sigmund. He is an heir to the throne, but he was deceived. He was locked in a tower where he questions whether his role as king and life itself is reality or a dream. Interesting. Okay, let's play Act 2. Illuminate the actor, ignore their distractions.
If we shadows
Oh, Helena!
have offended,
Oh, crap.
think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle thing, no more yielding but a dream. Gentlest to no behold. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest Puck, if we have unearned blood, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. As the Puck, a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands and we'll be friends, and Robin shall restore amends. You lit up the candles. The 10th sister will not be happy. You will receive your punishment. If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended. If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended. If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended.
Okay. Okay.
Is this the electrician?
Yeah.
Jeffrey asked me to tell you he's sorry
Jeffrey.
for putting you in danger when turning on a radio.
Yes.
God, this is dumb. He asks you to forgive him, that it was necessary, and yada yada yada.
This is the other
I
dude.
tell you these people
Jeffrey,
are
Helena, and the
lies.
other guy.
Speaking of which, Helena says some lights have broken down in decorations. Don't know why the state of anything matters in the particular situation we are caught in. But it seems important. She wants it fixed. Whatever. The keys for decorations are at the entrance of the theater. Thank you.
Okay. First impressions. Right off the bat, the breakaway in... I see that book. The breakaway in the first one from, like, the poetry and the play and whatever to play your part, like he's going nuts, was a bit smoother than Helena's. Helena's just, she kind of fell to the floor and then started tweaking a bit. I kind of liked Jeffrey's better. Is it the entrance? I know where the entrance is. Wait, so I didn't die? I didn't die. So I wasn't fed to the thing. Interesting. Okay. Funny. That's a nice little nod to what happened last time. I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay. It's a trap. What's a trap? I also love Macbeth. Break a leg. Are you telling me the book's a trap? Because I honestly don't care. You put it in such plain sight, I must grab it. This book tells the story of a man obsessed with a brick game. He admired how the bricks could create new things, innovating in each instance until he realized the output was actually fairly limited. He began working on his own version of the brick game, determined not to stop until he built the entire world he could call a craft of his, a craft of mine. This is what I'm talking about. I swear I'm not going insane. They did this in Act 1. The books were related to other games. So they created a craft of mine. I've played that one. Beautiful. I love it. An interesting book that parodies and perhaps even criticizes a certain company or brick game. A Craft of Mine is a game that they made off of, obviously, Minecraft. Okay, so I'm not tripping. This book is called A Craft of His. Okay. So, grabbed entrance key. So, I do like the fact that Act 1 was Jeffrey's thing, and now we're having to deal with, Helena. I think the entrance is this way. I could be wrong. No, that's decoration. Don't fix the lights. That's new, there's a vent there. I think I've said this already, but legitimately, the atmosphere in this place, I don't know where this goes, is awesome. Oh, okay, this is the entrance. Like how echoey it is. There's a book over here. What's this one called? This book is a comedy disguised as a recipe book. All the dishes and recipes in the book are elements explained by a deity who has cooked our universe. Chemical formulas, combinations of natural elements, and effects of temperature or pressure on these subjects are treated as if were discussing blenders, freezers, or microwaving. An interesting and fun concept. What could that be referring to? I don't know. I don't know all their games, but I feel like that's another nod to one. Oh, here's a note. Jeffrey.
15 days stuck in here. Apparently the Lewises took the keys to the Goldshine with them, and as they live far away, it'll be some time before they bring them back and we can get out. Bullshit!
Break the windows.
Here. We just don't know why. We're not completely stuck though. The Goldshine has access to the sewers of the city, so technically it is possible to get out through them.
You could just break the doors.
I met a worker from the sewers. He asked for help, shouting about something that was chasing him. Then he just went quiet, staring at nothing, and then he turned around and went back down. I haven't seen or heard from him since. Theatre has food too, so I would prefer to stay up here before risking it down there.
Gotcha. Okay. Jeffrey, may I explain to you the very simple explanation of break the doors. Unless they're like sealed shut by the monster, these kind of look like windows. You could shatter these things. Take the broken crap that was in the hallway that the big tentacle busted through and use it as a battering ram to try to break the windows. If not, this is also, this space is awesome. You know what this reminds me of? The, is it Happy Friends? No, frack. It's another, it's about puppets set in a theater-like space, and you have to help them. I know the game, I just don't know what it's called. Fix whatever broke on the decorations room. So what stands out to me as odd is that Jeffrey seems to be tripping. And I think we've kind of confirmed that Helena is fully embedded into the cult. She's the one talking about the 10th sister. She was the one reciting the prayer. So Jeffrey's breaking out. Helena's cultified. And the other guy that I'm currently calling Jackson is just chill about the whole situation, it seems. Telling you right now, if there are weeping angels in here, I'm not dealing with it. I sense weeping angels. Well, onward, I guess. Please don't move. I beg of you. 'Cause that's just drawn onto the wall. Okay. To the right, I suppose. An electricity box. Grab the electricity key. The circuit box is missing a fuse. Find one at the electricity room. Oh, okay. Oh, I went the right way. Huh. Do we want to know what's on the left? Mm-mm. Nope, don't care. I don't like dark spaces. You're not taking my light either. I don't remember. Oh yeah, electricity was over here. Okay, so that is artificial darkness because the light is not illuminating that. Interesting. Also, these vents are new. I can hear something rippling around down there.
The theater enthusiast I do think there are major differences among the popular
this is one of the
plays
Lewis.
we are accustomed to hear about. I myself consider the work of, for example, Calderon de la Barca to be profound, reflective, yet a great show overall. But if there's something I cannot stand, it's no doubt Oscar Wilde and his work. Will not waste a penny of a play written by those filthy hands, no sir. He only deserves to rot in the gutter, he's so much indoors. If they look at the stars, we will look down to them.
Okay, so this is one of the Lewises. Interesting that you don't like Oscar Wilde, considering he's a really famous and well-known. But I don't read plays and all that, and I'm not, really into poems, but I know the name Oscar Wilde. If they look to the stars, we will look down to them. So the Lewises, or at least Philip Lewis, believes that they're above people, that they are the stars people are looking to, which is nuts to me. Fix the lights of the decoration room. But the wall says don't fix the lights. Somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, don't fix the lights. But I must. 'Tis my job, after all. Back to the depths, I suppose. What's that? It's a pitchfork. Interesting way to do that. That sound reminds me of something. That clicking? Almost like, you know those toy cars that you pulled back and then once they hit a certain thing, they'd start clicking? Almost like that. Or something similar. Here. Oh no, not this crap again. My heartbeat is loud as sin. Why are there just specks? There are glowing orbs in the sky. Hello? Oh, hi. Hello. Can you... back up? Are we gonna get Bendy in the ink machine treatment? where I wake up and there's just a crazed man screaming at me? No. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Not a pentagon, though. Is that, you know what I'm not gonna say? Actually, I don't want to be wrong. Mirrors don't work around here. Either that's art style or done on purpose by the monster. I cannot tell. Helena has dragged you into decorations. Get out. That's Helena? She seems... Actually, I should probably leave these open. She seems misguided. Okay, there's electricity there, holes there. A little happy face. Hide. Okay, so she's gonna be around. Walk into the black. This book tells a story of a mystery. A man wakes up blind and without any memories of himself or his surroundings. He is forced to rely on sound to discover who he is, where he is, and most importantly, what the thing he hears with him might be. The thrilling story that makes the reader feel like a detective as they read through. Would love for that to be an actual book. So, okay, let's test out this mechanic. Okay, I need only do that. And then click to get out, and I'll be in the same area I was. Okay. This requires a fuse. Okay, I assume, so... I was quite there because I could be assuming wrong. Hold on. We're gonna talk in the hiding area. I assume that that is, so where we are is a safe space, and once I open the green door, then we go out where Helena is? That's what I was trying to say without scaring the crap out of myself. The odd thing is if I have to use sound, the ominousness of this space becomes a lot more of a pain because of all the echoing. Am I ready for this? I'd say no, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay. And away we go. Oh wait, what? Did that actually have a reflection for a moment? Wait. Wait. I don't know if that showed up on audio of the recording, but okay, the heart was beating again. And it happened before Helena grabbed us last time, so I assume that's the sound I have to look out for, which would be great if it was that loud. But that does have a reflection. Heartbeat kind of thing. It's foggy in here. Remember who you bow. Decorations is large and mostly abandoned. Be careful, who knows what could be lurking around down here. I assume Helena. Ashtray? There's a fuse box. My interest is in the AI. Or like what mechanics use. I know this is like a very boring way to do this, but if you can figure out how the AI itself works, so that is the noise I have to look out for, you will be less scared of the thing. So like when I need to like move and talk at the same time. Can I shut this off? I can't. I don't know where she is. So like when I was playing Mother sucker. I don't have time for this. I'm doomed. Let me in. Okay. Oh, that's not good. I don't particularly love it in hiding spaces when I can't see, but if it's an audio cue, that makes it easier. So when I was playing Vigil, because I don't want to lose this thought, you kind of knew how the AI worked. It seemed to just track your location whenever you didn't look. So it made it a little less scarier. Not to say that Vigil isn't terrifying. Vigil is terrifying, and for good reason. It's just once you know how the AI works, it's a lot easier to kind of decide or like know what you're working with in general. Okay, I can't hear her. So I think we're good. Kind of trying to wait. Fog has a line. It's because it's not foggy in here, it's foggy out there. What I'm seeing, I think it's true. What I'm saying is I don't know if she walks a straight path or if she's like set on cues or if she listens for noise. And I think she's set on a straight path. I don't know because I shut that before. Okay, wait, let me go out here. If she's set on an exact path, that makes her a lot easier to deal with. But she might also be attracted to sound cues. I don't know. She's kind of spooky. Oh, I'm thoroughly screwed there. Can I sprint? Yes. Okay, it is shift to sprint. How would you do that one? Because you start and it's 3 and then it. I guess you'd hit the bottom, top, left, and then it. I don't know where she is. Yeah, she's terrifying. Where is she? Run! Oh my gosh. Freaking fat fingered the caps lock button instead of the shift button. Okay, I think we're in the clear. Unless she went the way I need to go. That's the ashtray. Here, 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 here. Shut up. I don't want to die. 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 Spit. I'm doomed. There's a book over here. The book explains an old forgotten European tradition. It was common in Central Europe to spend an entire day celebrating their music, sharing it, and pushing their instruments to the limits. In Germany, a group of musicians tried to reach the highest note possible. Some say the ground trembled, others blame it on the ghost of the music, its name varying among legends, which was summoned by the sound. Whatever it was, one thing is certain, this tradition was buried, and we never heard of it again. Tried to reach the highest note. What is the highest note possible for, an instrument to reach? I wonder. I don't know. Into the light, I suppose. Oh, this is the tunnels. But I don't want to go down here. I don't want to die. Okay, my heartbeat is going. So I'm just gonna... Heartbeat is getting louder. There's something over here. Fuse. Oh. Ah, script. That was all I needed from there? Oh, oh joy, back here. You son of a... Scares the life out of me. How do I... Oh. We're just gonna study on. Keep forth. Where are we? What do I have to do? Oh. Oh wait, I know this area. I think I know this area. If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended. It's so... That's what she was singing earlier. Prime for a chase here. I'm cooked. Shut up. I want to touch on that. That song is very good. It's very eerie. It's very nice. It reminds me of the song from Pirates of the Caribbean. The fourth one with the mermaids. Not their best. I think it really goes downhill after 3, but I digress. The third one, the song that used to be really popular on TikTok. Hector.
Helena has been obsessed with
Jeffrey, Helena, Hector.
I've seen that sphere a few times myself. Last time was some days ago, when Helena told us the ball was flickering black and white, which is strange, considering it had been a normal prop for the last few weeks. Helena was covering her eyes, as if the light didn't let her see, which I felt was a bit of an overreaction since it wasn't even that intense. Jeffrey also saw the sphere. His reaction was to run away. Not in fright, not in a panic. Just turned and ran without saying a thing. I, nonetheless, do remember what I saw. I had been drinking, that's true, but I'm sure what I saw was real. Behind the light, and beneath the translucent surface of the sphere, there laid something.
The 10th sister.
Something alive.
Okay. So, original predictions, or at least character-wise, not far off. Jeffrey's tripping. Helena's fully culted. Hector's way too chill about the situation. Where do I even go from here? Where do I go from here? Oh, I guess the door at the end of the hall, right? Nope, wrong way. Scripted. Hi, Helena. Son of a gun. Yo, what's good? Jeffrey? Hector. Jeffrey. My bad. Oh, he's gone. Helena is in the vents. If you hear her coming, hide. Tragedy. I know you might not trust someone who wears a mask, but trust me, I'm on your side. Helena is not at fault for her behavior. Something has changed the way she sees the world, and I think I know what that thing was. I'll talk to you when we're not being watched. Good luck. Hide where? Hide where? Hide where? Hide where? Okay. Not entirely sure what noise is it I'm looking for, but huh? I need to... Gotcha, and I got a few seconds before she comes in. Okay. Whew, that's nerve-wracking. Key. Grabbed pipe room key. Okay. I wonder if it's timed. I'm a very cautious person. Pipe room key. I don't know where the pipe room is. That's where we just came from. Pipe room. Okay, that one doesn't require a thing. That is nerve-wracking. Unbelievably nerve-wracking. Yeah, I knew she was gonna come around. Okay. Alright. Nope. Frack. Run! I know you're fat, but it's close. I can't move. That was messed up. That stole my mouse from me. Okay. Don't know what that opened. This. It opened this. The 10th sister will hatch. Okay, that's great. Fantastic. Awesome. I'm doomed. I'm stuck in here. You locked me in. You evil snitch.
Wake up!
Oh.
The light's on.
Okay, hi.
Come on. You're strapped to the chair.
I am.
You can't go and act as you don't know what he did.
I didn't do crap.
If you could,
You have small
actually,
wrists.
the 10th sister would be less angry about how you offended her. As is
Turn on the
always
lights?
looking for actors. Hey, you are not an actor.
No.
You are not a shadow.
I could be.
You are just a viewer. A spectator.
Actually, I control the
And
lights.
spectators remain silent and watch till the end of the song.
Okay.
You tried to face the divine.
I didn't though.
Such a Shakespearean ending.
Is it?
Passion gets struck with tragedy.
Ah.
Yet there is still a speck of justice that washes all the nonsensical actions of the main character. So, let's start the washing.
Let's. Where did you? Are you a magician as well? Oh, you just. Ta-da! It's flipped around, huh?
Someone else attempts to find the 10th sister. You wait for me here. Do not run away again.
Okay.
I thought I had been clear enough. Don't get in my way, Electricity.
Who are you?
Stay out of this.
Who are you, Bendy? Back off!
Do yourself a favor. Make your way out and don't come back.
No, not the sewers. Son of a gun. Get out of the sewers. I don't want to be in here. No one wants to be in here. Okay. Got this. There's a thing over here, broken walls over there. The only reason I'm kind of trying to, like, be specific about what I'm doing is it said that there was something down here, so that's fun. You know, foreshadowing. Kind of wish I hadn't gone in the room with the egg. It's a good thing I'm an electrician. Flow control. Okay, what did you turn on? Oh. Grab the flow control key. Oh, a book. Ye Olde Tales. An old poem, a piece of forgotten sea shanty. Oh, what a lucky man who falls the heavens, swims the seas, and walks the lands, who breaks the shells, sinks the ships, and sings the lads. The book reads this is referred to the Kraken, but it does not. But it does sound more like a siren to me. Okay, interesting. What a lucky man who falls the heavens, swims the seas, and walks the lands, who breaks the shells, sinks the ships, and sings the lads. It does sound more like a siren than a Kraken. Okay, just double checking. I assume Creepy's gonna come out of the wall. Okay. Are we supposed to get him to all of them? Because I don't know if that's possible. Oh yeah. No? That gets it to 2. Oh, that opens that door. Okay. I shall feast on the viewers. So it is eating things. Disappearances in the sewers. Over the last few weeks, many of the people working at the sewage under the town have disappeared. Although investigation has started, many pedestrians suggest it may be related to the lights that have been blinking from the other side of the manhole covers. While strange marks are noticeable on the walls and some bricks appear destroyed or moved, there's no evidence suggesting anyone would have entered the sewers without using the workers' keys, which only they possess. The police advise people to remain calm and expect nothing more than a possible worker strike. Okay. I don't have a fuse. Oh, this one's open as well. Okay. There we go. Don't know what that opened. What did that do? How do I do this again? That way. Oh, that's the one that opens the book. Okay. So I again ask what that did. Who the flip is snoring down here? A9. Was there somebody over here that I passed? No. Who the flip was that then? I just choked on something. Okay. What am I supposed to do here? What to do, what to do? I guess it has to be... in these. Oh! Thought I couldn't get over here. A9 key. Oh, look at that. We know where that is. Where's that light coming from? Oh no. Alligators in the sewers? I've dealt with this before. I don't have a jump button. I don't have a fuse either. No. What? No. As someone who thoroughly hates water I can't see the bottom of, please tell me there's another way to do this. Please. Okay, alright, fine. Into the water we go. Yeah, that's not gonna alert anything. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do this. I'm doomed. Okay, well at least he's nice enough to let me mess up. I suppose. This seems like a chase scene, but considering he was right behind me and has not caught up to me, despite the fact that I have messed up one of these. Like that the puzzles are simple. Don't have to be difficult. Okay. Caught up to me then. Okay, so that's not so scary as it is. Fun. Wait, what? I didn't even escape. Did it I guess it automatically sent me here. Okay. Better here than the sewers, I suppose, but the sewers weren't so scary. Inspiration.
No!
Jeffrey!
No, it's not possible. The sphere, it inspired me. Each time I looked at its light, it took over my thoughts. Like going to sleep and then waking up on stage. Acting. Scripts I've never known. Roles I've never played since I was a child. I could be frightened, but it felt so good to act without even being aware of it. And then that explosion of forgotten memories. It let my mind flow so well. I started writing day
My predictions, they're getting closer, so it is giving them things. Inspiration for Jeffrey. And, like, acting prowess.
Hey there.
Hi.
Come in.
Okay. I kind of want to anyway. My buddy.
Now, so the 10th sister commands his view.
His?
Feast on the ones who watch the shadows dance.
Okay, so the 10th sister.
No, Helena. I will not.
Wait, what?
It's not a shadow, and he's actively made fun of you, my lord. He's nothing but a meaningless view.
He illuminates the stage. Without him, the play cannot proceed.
Is that Hector?
He is an actor. He will not be harmed under my watch. Understood?
Yes, 10th sister.
Is it?
Worker, like that. To stay alive, I need you to be useful.
I have been.
Stop wandering like a disgusting sewer rat.
My bad.
Play is about to start. Ideas. Play your part.
Where is that light coming from? Oh, it's coming from you. So Jeffrey said that. Jeffrey said play your part. The 10th sister, but his, and it's sounding like... Oh, extras! So I did find all the books. Okay, great. Fantastic. Great. Awesome. I was hoping I'd get to play extra. The eye. Mind. Wait, what? The sky. Do we get some imagery? Please? I feel like I've been here before. Oh, that's the 10th sister.
Welcome to your mind. Well, it's not so much of a welcome.
Hector.
I am the intruder, and still, I know this place better than you do.
Yeah. Wait, okay. So he sounds like Hector, so no freaking wonder Hector was so chill about it. He's the chosen one. Oh, there we go. Another ashtray. Eyeball. Key. Lookout electricity source. Key. So can I get in here? Or in this door? Nice lighting. Atmosphere's nice. The music kind of sets it off a little. Is that Helena? She's not really that scary, considering. This place still sucks, however. Oh, and there's the creaking. I preferred the music. What fools these mortals be. Grabbed intruder's statue key. Where do I put this? Oh, can I go back? I can. Oh, I love that. Puzzle aspect?
The curtain rises, and all that can be seen upon the stage is a bunch of people mumbling, fumbling about gods they
Ew.
That's a stupid question. Who's writing the script?
Okay, I like that question. You remind me of a self-righteous, like, you can't like this thing unless you've seen the original. No. That's not it at all. You can like anything, even if you haven't seen the original. Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. To be or not to be? Are we gonna quote the most famous Shakespearean line? I've got the book if you need the exact pull from it. Oh. That's cool. That's new.
Oh, isn't it fun? How some people who have seen things they cannot comprehend give them names way below their status, just to save themselves the effort of understanding what's really happening.
You sound pretentious as sin.
You are not one of those people. No. No. You want to know. Sadly, I don't want you asking questions. I want you reading the script. So wake up, electrician.
There's that light again.
And play your part.
And
Play your part!
so I would say that that's Jeffrey and not Hector, but it sounds like Hector. Wow, that was so good. That was so good. That was incredible. I wonder if there's different endings. I don't know, but it seems like A, you probably could have done something when it came with the egg, and B, you probably could have escaped the tentacles in the sewers. I don't know, but wow. First of all, long game. I'm not gonna fault it for that. I love that. I think it deserved to be that long. I think it's worth it. I think the atmosphere, the art style, the characters, the voice acting, all worth it. And it's not that long. It's like an hour long. I think like that was really good. I think it kept the story going from Act 1 to Act 2 very smoothly. I think Act 1 is very short with around 30 minutes of playtime, and Act 2 doubles that and gives us so much more substance. So, my predictions from Act 1 was that the egg was giving them something, that it was, that Jeffrey was going nuts, Helena was colted, and Hector was way too calm with the situation, which persisted in Act 2. Jeffrey was kind of going crazy with the fact that he was getting inspiration. He didn't really want it from the egg, but the egg was giving it to him, and he felt good about it. Helena completely colted, and Hector still too calm about the situation, and I'm 90% sure he is the tentacle thing. The 10th sister. I don't know. Jeffrey seems a little upset that his egg's gone, so maybe him and Helena will kind of go head-to-head in Act 3, and we'll see Jeffrey kind of lose it because his inspiration is gone. What else did I predict? I don't know. But I do really love the story. I do really love where it's going. The only kind of thing that teetered off for that was Philip Lewis and the Lewises. They're kind of in the background further than I'd like them to be, considering they're the ones that kicked over the dominoes, right? They bought the Goldshine Theater. They locked them inside. They probably had the egg in there. Philip is a pretentious pain, or at least seems pretentious. He thinks he's better than everyone else. I kind of want to get more story for the Lewises, but this is well done. Really well done. Incredibly well done. I can't sing its praises enough, and I cannot wait for Act 3. It is so good. Like, where it is now, I think it flows smoothly. Like I said, Helena's breaking character when she was acting is a little more jarring than Jeffrey's, but I think that speaks to their personality and their like story, where Jeffrey was like at first not into the wall. He kind of didn't like it seems, and then it gave him inspiration and he's kind of losing his marbles, whereas Helena went from like this normal person to almost immediately becoming part of the 10th Sister scheme. And Hector we haven't seen yet. I hope Act 3 dives a little more on Hector. The only thing I would really like is more story within the characters. We know Jeffrey wants to write a play. We know not much about Helena, and we know almost nothing about Hector. It was eating things, and Helena was talking about the fact that, he's not an actor, he's just a watcher, you can eat the shadows. So I think that prediction is good as well. Predictions for Act 3. I think it's gonna be, either Hector's gonna ask us to do something, Hector / the 10th Sister, or Jeffrey's gonna ask us to do something that directly contradicts the 10th Sister. I think Jeffrey and Helena might go head to head, or like have some battle using the character. I don't know. Hector seems so... Maybe the monster is Jeffrey, and I'm mixing up my voice actors. It's either Hector or Jeffrey, and it acts like Jeffrey, but Hector's too dang chill about the situation. So, okay, if I'm wrong, and Jeffrey is the 10th Sister, predictions for Act 3, we're gonna see more of Hector. We might see, I would love to see if Hector is Tragedy, because Tragedy popped up for a minute there. And we might join Hector and Tragedy, or Hector / Tragedy, in trying to defeat Jeffrey / the 10th Sister and trying to save Helena. Holy crap, I hope that one's the case. Like, I would love it if Hector was the 10th Sister, if Jeffrey and Helena kind of went head to head. I would love that. But I would also love if Hector was Tragedy, if Jeffrey was the 10th Sister, and we went against Jeffrey because he's lost it, and Helena we have to save. Does that make any sense? Gosh, this reminds me of a BioShock boss. Goodness gracious. This is lovely. I love this. It reminds me a little of Bendy and the Ink Machine, not in the bad way, but in the, I believe in the art style. The art style I think is better, but the story's better as well, but I think it's just so good, and I really, really want to see Act 3. I'm really excited. Obviously, it's not going to come out immediately. I know that this takes time. A lot of time. I know game development takes time. I say that like I've developed the game. I have dipped my toes into 3D animation, and it's painful. So, I can only imagine making a game takes a lot of time, so I am waiting patiently. Act 1 was great, Act 2 was even better. I think there are a lot of questions. I think there are a lot of continuations. I think answers... I think there are partial answers. I think there are a lot of questions it raised. I think there are a lot of partial answers, and I think there are a lot of continuations of storyline, which does not make it bad. I think that's good. I think nothing needs to be answered. At this point, nothing needs to be answered. Act 3 might want to answer something, like the character's background, or some motivations, or who the flip tragedy is. But for now, I don't think anything needs to be answered. I could talk about this game for another 35 minutes. I'm not going to. TLDR, I think it's great. Art style's great. Voice acting's improving. I really love it. It doubled the playtime, and it gave us more substance, and it's just, the story's great. So, yes, thank you for sitting down, thank you for watching, and thank you for hopefully enjoying it as much as I did, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.